Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Advanced Wars by Web replay. So on the bottom left side is the, let's see, what color purple is this? The purple lightning adder. We got JimmyMarine. So on the north side as the amber blaze Sami, we got Wedgekahn. Of course, it's a Fog of War map. This appears to be a 3-base map: one airport, one base neutral, one airport neutral. Likely, this initial infantry unit will go straight for this base there and start capturing it up, while the similar aspect over here. There is a sea here, not shore, so it is not traversable through this way, and there's double river there, so likely this infantry will be used to capture that base there. And let's see, what else is there? Of course, it's a lab map, 2 labs on the field. We got 2 comm towers in the middle of the map. And overall, that seems about it. Handful of rivers, good amount of properties, good amount of roads in between said properties. So let's go and get started. Of course, initial capturing game is just going to be simple of, well, pulling out infantry to capture up the properties, hence the term capturing game. Adders deploy an initial recon unit. There's rivers around this way, so they have to go around this way and then probably push up here. Down here it's just a base, but there's some rivers here, so it's a little bit congested to get on out. This backline base is able to project towards rightwards. This pipe seam needs to be projected to get leftwards. Mechs, of course, can traverse normally. And actually, not really. If you look here, if a mech gets deployed here, the next turn, and the next turn will be on top of this space, so I have to go here and then up this direction here. But looks like this made the strong side, weak side dynamic. But of course, this pipe seam can even that out. In fact, it would probably destroy this pipe seam, allow them to project more northwards to the shorter path to get on out. Probably going all this way as well. The weak side is probably for both sides is actually in the middle, because the pipe seam and rivers here prevents so quite a bit of movement. It's just infantry mechs can easily make their way over there without a big detour. Recon heading up north. Got a tank deployed by Adder. Somebody has deployed a whole own recon, maybe a tank this turn as well. It is also a lab map, which in this case, Sami, that would make a bit of difference. No sneaky HQ cap, we have to do a double sneaky lab capture. More tanks being deployed by Adder. Sami tank way in the back line. Sami's recon does get first strike on Adder's recon. Both on 3-star properties, so not a great shot there. Sami does get 10% less firepower with other direct units. Transport gets +1 movement. So she does have a nice little passive day-to-day movement. I just want to bring up a CO chart next to me so I just double check everything in case I do forget something individually. Yeah, her power and superpower, of course, give +1, +2 movement for foot soldiers, which can be nice. And of course, just gives a +1 movement, +2 movement based on the superpower without any additional effects. And Sami does, of course, get plus 30% firepower for all foot soldiers and 50 and 70% of power and superpower. Do now have a battle copter deployed on the field as well as in tank. Gets a good strike there on the comm tower. Sami's recon is decent sneaky position there. Comm tower will be fully denied. Adder has captured his comm tower. Of course, 3 triple base, so there's going to be a lot of infantry in the field. More favor for Sami in that aspect. Good strike there on the tank there, but of course on 3-star versus 1-star, and plus her reduced firepower is somewhat important. Now got the mech to push way forward, which does have an inherent plus 30% firepower. Excuse me. With the rivers here, it's able to sprint across the river, so it's actually able to get into this other map quite easily. So this is not necessarily a bad map for mechs, or the fact they do perhaps lack a bit of mountains to fight from, but that's more the most ideal situation rarely ever happens. But at least mountains on the map, not necessarily a fight from, but able to push off from. It's not necessarily half bad. And I should probably get an attack onto this tank here. Though, would be in range of this mech. Interrupts the capture. It will actually interrupt the capture since it's down to 5 capture and that's 4 health. But no, wait, no. It scores double, so that's 6 needs. The recon player should have fired a bit more firepower into it. We'll finish off there at the tank. Interrupts the capture. Battlecopter deployed in the field by Adder. Infantry advancing. Another recon battlecopter. Tank on tank violence, and also gets on top of the comm tower. Sami's recons may interrupt this capture down here. Battlecopter pushes forward, gives a great first strike. Drops the capture. Even though some of these battlecopters are weaker, 10% weaker for battlecopters is not a huge issue, since it's more of an all or nothing rather than tank on tank. Anti-air tank recon. Battlecopter takes out the recon. Adder now has a side slip. Pops it now. I wonder if he could have done a bit more of that power side slip. Now all of his infantry units move a little bit farther. Tank on mech. Tank on tank. Tank on tank. This battlecopter's in range. This battlecopter. Adder does have another battlecopter back here. More battlecopter, tank, infantry, and base skip out of money. Sami does have 21,000 at the moment, or 22,000 income. Good strike there. No damage there. Anti-air, recon, and tank now push way forward. Sami does now have a double time, giving her infantry units +1 movement range. Would be nice, but I don't see anything to really use it except for this one here. Mech goes down, catches some properties. Good strike there, good strike there. Adder has a decent amount of force here, including a large number of battlecopters. Battlecopter, tank, infantry, infantry. Time push over to the left. Adder's infantry unit should get a first strike there. Good damage there. Tank push way forward, anti-air as well. Recon tank. Neo tank by Sami. So she's teched up quite significantly. Adder's going for a pretty large swarm of units. Does take out that unit there. And got, of course, more units. Tank, tank, infantry. Sami right now has 25,000. Possible bomber triple infantry deployment. Get some good strikes there. Pops the double time. Let's see what she does with it. She may move infantry first. This mech could get a good strike there. Does. Knocks out the recon. Infantry gets some shot on the tank. I'm curious how close that is. Six to 16, so we'll need a max luck roll, have a chance of taking it out. And some outlying units there. Tank does get a good shot there. And also got global +10/+10 attack and defense. Additionally, Sami has no comm towers. Got mech, transport copter tank. Transport copter's probably go somewhere up here to transport next turn, or that same mech. Not a whole lot of damage there on that mech, that's for sure. Tank does. Ooh, power side slip has been active. Battlecopter pushes forward, gets a good shot there. Recon gets a good shot. Mech will be gunned down. So both players using their power assist mobility. Meet a Neo Tank infantry. So Adder now has teched up. Sami's tank, Neo Tank's already pushed forward. Gonna be 210s ahead of his opponent. Good strike there. Great strike there. Recon gets some more damage on the various infantry units. Here's that one unit. And that unit goes down. Finish off the 1 health infantry unit. Not like has to worry about Sami infantry unit 1 health capturing property at 1 health. Neo Tank advancing. That may be spotted next turn by Adder. I don't think it's in vision range at the moment. Anti-air. Battlecopter infantry anti-air. Designed to get some anti-air going. Overall, Adder has toned down the battlecopter production. Does have 2 up here. Good shot there. Tank gets a good hit there, as well as there. Sami has another double time. Got a recon battlecopter infantry. Good strike there from the anti-air. And multiple good hits there. Finish off a lot of Adder's outlying forces. Anti-air push away forward. Battlecopter loaded on up. This comp tower may be finally captured. A possible interrupt there from this tank, but it will go down because of that. Another side slip could be brought on in. Could get some power charge before that point. Interrupts the capture. And prevents the capture once again. Sami does have a possible property flip there. Good strikes. Sami's actually pretty close to a victory march. That could be quite devastating. This comm tower or lab should be able to find. Goes for a bomber. But this infantry unit could make its way over here. Neo Tank gets a great strike there. Does not finish off that tank. Sami may want to try, should have perhaps positioned this infantry unit to keep nearby this lab. And IFR double capture maybe for a win. Remember, Adder's probably going to have to expect a victory march next turn. Because that's going to be very realistic, a victory march next turn. I cannot speak right now. Sami's only hit by 1,000 income. Got a bomber for Sami as well. And a full Sidewinder. Neo Tank engaged. Neo Tank. It is spotted. Just ignore the visual bugs. And now do have a victory march available. Recon's on top of the lab. This one is simply out of range of capturing up this lab though. But victory march to capture a lot of outlying properties is a good idea. Though Adder does have a good number of properties being actually just occupied. So Victory March may only capture 1 property I can see. Potentially right here. Anti-air could perhaps get a second one here. So Adder I think is doing quite well protecting his properties from the Victory March. And here comes the Victory March. Oh, she finally gets the comm tower. Well, I just realized she has not gotten the comm tower this entire time, has she? Got that despicable neutral property. All properties are no longer neutral. Battlecopter does go down. Gets trapped like a stepsister. Bomber pushing her way forward. Captures another property there. Gonna try to probably displace this property here to get another capture going. These small gains is what Sami needs. Now she gets 27,000. Another property capture there. Now has a 5,000 income lead, which starts adding on up. Mech, infantry, battlecopter, recon. I wonder if that mech was actually planned for right here. That may have misclicked. Those still can walk over here. Bomber knocks out the anti-air. And the Neotank falls back. Don't think it should have. But then again, Swar casts a vision. Doesn't have too much vision forward. Tank, infantry. More anti-air, battlecopter, and recon. Does not interrupt the capture up there. Mech now under fire. Mech should be picked off there. Tank does take out the tank. Sam's gonna be very far away from another double time. So it's unlikely she'll probably get another one for the rest of the game. If she does, she could squeeze out a victory. She does have an 8,000 income lead, which is quite sizable. That previous victory march was very good at catching up a lot of properties. Fighter wants something to help engage the bomber. Battlecopter goes down. Great strike on the Neotank. Sami does have a good amount of infantry up here, so she can start making some good capture progress. Adder needs to start playing the capture game. He's down by 10,000 credits or funds per day. Side slip. Allows the fighter to engage the bomber directly, knocks it out, then destroys it. Takes out the anti-air. Battlecopter, recon, infantry. Adder does actually have a good amount of captures going down here. He will flip one property, which is very important. And we've almost got another victory march available for Sami. Looks like there's nothing going to be in range to capture this lad. Another Neotank blow by Sami. Recon push way forward. Tank hits the anti-air. Good strike there. And now got another victory march. Adder is starting to fall behind as the economic damage is becoming quite significant. He has a serious army down here. And here will probably knock out the bomber. And Sami may be able to flip a large number of properties next turn. Will we see a victory march? Yes, we will. She should perhaps get maybe 5, maybe 6 properties turn. 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that looks like all she can get this turn. At 32,000 versus opponents 2,000, 20,000. So that number may not be updated just yet. I think it should be like less than that. Huh, this infantry unit waited right there. Was that a mistake? Maybe I'm going crazy. Nope, it's captured, just a replay bug. Got it. Down to 16,000. Side slip now available. Trying to flip some properties. But Sami has a massive economy advantage. Double economy. Adder still has a sniffing force in the field. Has 100,000 total value versus Sami's 33 plus 32. So she's effectively at 66. 166. Anti-air, 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 battlefield T-copter. Flips a property, very important. It only has one lab map, or not lab map, a laboratory remaining. Pass one power slip. Oh, it's another side slip. Blah. It's good strike down the anti-air. Battlecopter gets destroyed. He has still a significant air force in the field. That's why Sami went for a large amount of anti-air. Anti-air takes a great shot there onto the fighter. Also give her a double time. Maybe a good idea to go for a double time. But then, not sure what it would accomplish. Not many targets for the mechs to engage. Infantry gain +1 movement is nice and all, but won't be significant enough. Paddlecopter's getting some good shots there on the Neo tanks. Fighter does fall back. Good shot there on the anti-air. And Sami has deployed out of stealth, and she's economy is high enough where she can afford it. Most times the stealth fighter is I win button, but Adder does have a fighter in the field, but is also quite wounded. So the fighter needs to get back, probably get repaired up to 8 health at minimum. Battlecopter infantry. Did not camouflage the stealth this turn, but save some fuel. Sami gets trapped once again like a stepsister. Battlecopter double anti-air. Gets trapped there. Almost another victory march is available, in which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Its infantry unit is in range to capture up that lab. Just needs more power charge and a clear line of sight, or clear path. Gets trapped there. Finish off the battlecopter. This battlecopter still not as spotted, nor anything any way to knock it out, even if she did get a victory march. No camouflage there as well. And Adder has now resigned. This Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.